So, a white IG model kills her black boyfriend. More black hypocrisy coming right up. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Conversation Logic Reading. As always, I'm going to say thank y'all for joining me today. So I got more black hypocrisy for y'all, and this is actually black hypocrisy on multiple levels, especially if you throw feminism in it, but this is black hypocrisy. So, as y'all know, a white IG model killed her black boyfriend in Miami, and basically she stabbed him for what? I haven't read the articles, I haven't gotten any information on it or what happened, what transpired, but I know that the police officer found her covered in blood. Now, she's tried to use the insanity plea to stay out of jail. And there were some people who were upset about this. And I'm like, well, what do you expect the lawyers to do? I mean, don't lawyers always do this? I mean, how many times have a woman went out and did something of any race, and people ask the question, well, why would she do that? What drove her to do that? I mean, women have always been able to use insanity to get off of things far more often than men. But anyway, as far as black people go, you have basically three camps. Now you have the black conservatives, which is the camp that I'm in, and we are under the mindset of, let's do an investigation, let's get all the evidence and data. Once we get all the facts, then we proceed from there. If the evidence shows that she's guilty, then she needs to be charged. And she not only should she be charged, but in this world of equality, she should get the exact same charge that a man would get if he did that, because we know that hasn't been happening, right? So if she's guilty, she should be charged and go to jail. And really, she should be in jail for life. Now, if the evidence shows that she operated in self-defense and everybody has the right to defend their lives, then she's innocent and then she should go free. This is what the black conservatives, this is what our mindset is, and this is our mindset every time. So we are hypocrites. Well, where's the hypocrisy? Well, it resides with the other two camps, right? You have it's racism camp, right? These are primarily the race hustlers who've taken this situation, who found the perfect opportunity to hype and hustle race, which they always do. I mean, that's just what race hustlers do. They hype race. Okay, they're saying that this racist white woman kill a black man and she ain't in jail yet. If a black person kill a white person, they would have been in jail. They can't plead insanity. As I said, black women have used insanity. They have how many times? Black women kill their children. They ask what would make her do that. Instead of just throwing a book at her and putting her ass in jail for what she did, they try to understand. And we have cases of this. So they'll be crying racism. How this is racism. Now, where's the hypocrisy from them? Well, if he would have stabbed and killed her, they would be silent. They would have nothing to say. And do we have evidence of this? Well, yes, we have O.J. Simpson. Of course, this was decades ago. This took place in I believe, as I remember, it was the mid-90s. This took place, in which O.J. killed Nicole Brown, or allegedly killed Nicole Brown. A lot of black people claim to have their view on it, but in most cases didn't really care about this, because a black man killed a white man. A black man killed a white woman. They don't care. Now, a matter of fact, there was a comedian around this time on Def Comedy Jam, and he asked the audience, if you think that OJ is guilty, clap. Some people in the audience clapped, right? If you think he's not guilty, clap. Slightly more people clapped. If you don't give a damn, clap. Everybody clapped and laughed. So black people really didn't care about the OJ situation, because again, a white woman was killed and not a black person. So these hypocrites didn't carry them, and a lot of the people who were voicing their opinion were alive back then. We didn't see no Al Sharpton marching and protesting against what OJ did. Jesse Jackson, all the other prominent race hustlers who were around back then. They were nowhere to be found. So they really didn't care. The only reason why they care here is because a black man was stabbed. These people are hypocrites. I mean, just hypocrisy to the core. Now, the other camp, this is the camp of, well, he deserved what he got. And this is mostly pretty much black females, these angry black females, and some simp black dudes, right? And the reason why they say he deserved this vote because he was with a white woman. And a black man is with a white woman, they lose it. Now, when black women get with white men, they celebrate it, and black men couldn't care less. But somehow, they just have this imprint. They have this ownership over black men, and a black man dare get with a woman who's not black, they get upset. And then you have the like I said, the simp blacks who are saying, yeah, this is a black man and he shouldn't have got with that white woman. They're saying that, he basically put these tweets up, or he posted on social media that white women are better than black women and they're better for relationships and something like that. They supposedly have better breasts than black women. I didn't read any of the posts, but this is what people are reporting. And they're saying he deserved what he got and so on and so forth. They don't care. And it's the same thing they pretty much did with COVID. Remember COVID, Mary Vanessa, she's Hispanic. They say there's black women all over the internet saying he deserved what he got. It's just ridiculous. Now, where's the hypocrisy from them? Well, if, let's say, the races were reversed and it was a black female and she stabbed her white boyfriend, what would they say? Well, they'll completely tune with their whole tune would completely change. They would basically, or better yet, if a white man would have stabbed a black woman, if a black woman would have been stabbed to death by a white man, they would be losing their mind crying about racism, right? Racism, all these same black females, they be crying about how black women need to be protected, even though she put herself in a situation with being with the white man, quote unquote. But they wouldn't care. Even if she would have posted on, she made social media posts about how white men are better than black men. Black men ain't shit, the thing that we've been hearing since the late 80s. Could have posted all kind of like negative stuff about black men. They would still be losing their mind saying that this is racism and that black women need to be protected. And of course, these simp black men, yeah, we need to protect our black women. Even they really aren't protecting us. For a lot of them, all these same women aren't protecting black men for their actions. Again, just complete and total hypocrisy. Now, if let's say had a black woman stabbed a black man, they would have nothing to say about that either. And if a black woman would have stabbed a black man, again, would they be crying about this? These women? Nope. Even, like I say, they're saying that that's what he deserved what he get. That's what you get for messing with the white people. Okay, so if a black woman stabs her black boyfriend to death, then can white people say, well, that should get with messing with those Shaniquas? You should get with white women. You should get your Becky. I mean, it's insanity. The level of hypocrisy here. It's just hypocrisy to the core. And y'all know I can't stand hypocrisy. What's good for the goose is good for the gathers. You can't have special treatment here and different treatment over there. This is why one of the reasons why I can never be a leftist, because part of their argument, to the core of their argument, is hypocrisy. They have to be hypocritical because they never really have the facts and evidence and data to support their argument, so they have to rely on emotion. But again, y'all, this is more black hypocrisy for y'all. This is black hypocrisy on multiple different levels. As I said, with these people, you change the races and roles and you get totally different responses. Whereas black conservatives, regardless of what happened, you get the exact same response. It doesn't matter if a white woman kills a black man kills a white woman, green person kills a purple person, orange person kills a yellow person. We're gonna get the same response. We need to do an investigation to figure out what happened before we start passing judgment and jump to conclusion. because that's just what we do on the right. Anyway, y'all, this is my 2 cents on this. There's there's no evidence whatsoever of any racism, and there's no need for these angry black women to act the way they do. He deserves it. It's ridiculous. But anyway, y'all, as always, until next time.